Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to be in Glanville here tonight. I want to say to you very clearly that I fully endorse the candidacy of Fenella Wenham for the Portsmouth constituency. I have absolutely no doubt that she will do well for the people of the Portsmouth constituency. And I want to say to all of you, the residents and voters of the Portsmouth constituency, that she shall have my absolute support and backing to implement the many programs and plans to benefit the people of this great constituency. Portsmouth has been good to Labour, and Labour has been good to Portsmouth. I give you the assurance, ladies and gentlemen, that in this new term, you will see even more investments being made in the constituency of Portsmouth. You will see us constructing many homes across this constituency. And one of the components of this housing program will be the future housing program that will be built at Cotton Hill on lands owned by the government that will be sold to young people and young professionals at a reduced rate to allow them to be able to own their own homes. I know there are many families in this constituency who are waiting for their home. I am saying to you tonight that with God's help, we will reach you very soon, ladies and gentlemen. A lot has been done in Portsmouth, but we'll all agree a lot more needs to be done in Portsmouth. And Fenella Wenham will continue from the foundation set by Ian Douglas. And she will continue the revolutionization of Portsmouth. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to ensure that we get a resounding victory on December 6th. As I have said on many occasions, not voting cannot be an option in this election. Voting is a choice each of us must make, but we always have to make the right choice. We cannot sit back and say that Labour has won and I'm not voting. It is absolutely important that every vote is counted in this constituency and that the entire constituency says to Fenella Wenham, you have our support. Go ahead and do the work that you are to undertake. And so it's important for us to go out and vote on election day. Very important. And we're counting on this great constituency to come out in large numbers to vote for Fenella Wenham. And ladies and gentlemen, as part of the national reset that we have spoken about, one of the things that will happen in the town of Portsmouth is that we shall upgrade Portsmouth into a proper municipality. As it is now, we have council election like we have village council election. But Portsmouth is a town. And then all those who won come together and they select a mayor. In this new term, we will have special elections to vote for a mayor in the town of Portsmouth, separate from the elections of the councillors. And that mayor shall have a full-time job, so we can delegate a number of things that central government does in the town to that Portsmouth Town Council, ladies and gentlemen. All in the process towards embracing all of the entities within the country and within the constituency to help in advancing the cause of the people in this constituency. As I've said, we've done a lot for Portsmouth, but a number of projects. We have to do the indoor basketball court, and that indoor basketball court will be named after a man who has contributed so much to basketball, Bloaters. That facility will be named after Bloaters. We'll also build a netball court, and that will be named after a lady who has contributed so much to Portsmouth, Cynthia Joseph, who taught us at the Portsmouth Secondary School. And I'm saying to you, all of this, ladies and gentlemen, because the contracts have been signed for these facilities. And of course, we'll be building a major government complex, because the reality is Portsmouth is the capital of the north of Dominica. And so we'll be building a massive facility here, an edifice that will house all of government offices into one building, uplifting the landscape of Portsmouth. Ladies and gentlemen, we spent in excess of $2.5 million to provide accommodation for Clare Harbour to move to Portsmouth, to open a branch in Portsmouth. As we speak today, Clare Harbour has 300 people employed at that facility in Portsmouth. And they have said to me that they can increase that to 800 once they can get people to employ under that facility, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we lost Ross, unfortunately, but we will have a university back in Portsmouth come 2023 when we will see the first set of students back in Portsmouth. So the Lord is blessing us with a new university that will replace Ross University for us here. And everything is in place to commence classes in 2023. And so, ladies and gentlemen, election day is important. We cannot say we're not voting because we're vexed about something. And 5 years is too long a time for any one of us to regret a decision of not voting. We cannot not vote and expect to be part of the process of building if we're not part of the process of voting. We cannot want to have a better Portsmouth constituency if we sit on the fences. This is not a time for us to allow differences among ourselves to prevent us from coming to the polls to vote. This is not a time for us to say, well, Labour has won already, we have 6 seats, and we must win Portsmouth, so I'm not voting. No, your vote must be counted. Because you're voting for your children. Your children cannot vote, so you're making a decision for them, for their future. And nobody can contest the fact, ladies and gentlemen, no one can contest the fact that Labour Party is the best choice for Dominica. The best choice for Dominica. For us to appreciate what Labour has done for this country and for this constituency, we have to go back to 2000 when Labour took over this country. Every single road in Portsmouth constituency was in a bad shape. The road to the health center where the roads live, I used to go to PSS, that was completely mud, clay. We used to drive on. And all Labour had to build this country from ashes to what it is today. Ensuring that our children have access to education. Ensuring that they have the means of the access to education. These are the things that Labour has delivered to the people of this constituency in Dominica. And so when we told you that stability is key, you saw what happened, for example, in the Workers' Party convention. Electing a guy, a brand new used car as a leader of the UWP. No place for young people. Zero interest in young people. And we as parents, once we have children, we stop living. We're living for our children. Everything we do is for our children. And you need to ensure that you have a government in office that not only cares about you as parents, but very importantly care for your children and will provide for your children. And nobody can question that Labour has provided for the children of Dominica and will continue on that legacy of providing for people. And you know who your friends are, not when things are going well for you. It's when things go bad, who is standing here in this country.
It's my PM family. Labour's still the best choice. You can talk and make your noise.
When hurricane hit, ladies and gentlemen, before hurricane, everybody wants to be prime minister. Everybody wants to be prime minister of Dominica. When they see how Maria mashed up Dominica, nobody wanted to be prime minister anymore. The only person who stood up and said, I will continue the task, was Roosevelt Skerrit, ladies and gentlemen.
Labour's still the best choice. You can talk and make your mind.
And see how we have transformed the country. See how we have rebuilt the country. A country that was destroyed completely by the hurricane. So you know people care about you when things are bad in this country. And no matter how people put it, whatever questions they ask, whatever they say, they will come down to the answer, Labour still the best choice for Dominica. Because with Labour, you know that there's stability, ladies and gentlemen. When COVID hit, we were all afraid, but people knew that they had Labour in government and their hearts were in peace, knowing that Labour will keep the people of Dominica safe. And that's what we did. So we have a number of good reasons to go out and vote on election day. Voting for the future of Dominica. The many things that we have done for senior citizens in this country. For senior citizens, we must protect that. The investments we have made. There is no government that has ever built any house in Portsmouth for us. None in the Vickers constituency. None in Paybush, none in Cottage, except the Dominica Labour Party. And we will continue, ladies and gentlemen, to do just that for the people of this country. So I'm here tonight to say to you, my friends from Portsmouth, that we have to be counted. We have to be counted on election day. That we have to go out and vote for Finola Wenham. She left her job at PSS, not looking for a job. She's here to serve the people of the town of Portsmouth. To work with you, to make life better for every single family in this constituency. I know the issues very well in Portsmouth, ladies and gentlemen. And we shall continue to work with you, to address those issues. But we need to ensure first that we go out to vote. If we want better, we have to go out to vote and vote on December 6th. So this is my simple message to you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are campaigning on two fundamental themes. Labour still the best choice, and stability is key. When the storms are raging, you want to know that you have a captain who is sound and solid and who will lead the ship, guide the ship to safe ground. And that is what Labour has been providing to this country for the last 22 years. There is no party in this country that cares for Dominica more than the Dominica Labour Party. There is no party in the history of Dominica that has done more for Dominica than the Dominica Labour Party. There is no party that has done more for agriculture than the Dominica Labour Party has done for agriculture. There is no party in our history that has done more for education than Labour has done for education in Dominica. There is no party that has done more for health care in Dominica than Labour Party has done for health care in Dominica. No matter what the subject is, ladies and gentlemen, Labour has done more than all governments put together. All.
The party shall not be moved.
Because we are a party that cares for people. And I've said to you, ladies and gentlemen, and when I say these things to you, I mean it sincerely. The same things I want for myself and my family, my children, I want for you and all your children. The same thing. This is why we continue to work hard, even under trying and difficult circumstances, to provide for you. But I need your support on December 6th. I need you to give me a strong mandate on December 6th. To continue what we have been doing for you, the people of Dominica. And so let us join hands and hearts and minds on December 6th and go out and put our X next to the shoe, ladies and gentlemen, and let the world know that the masses of Dominica are behind the Dominica Labour Party. I know we have the masses' support. I know that the vast majority of Dominicans are supporting Labour. But it's important for you to go out on election day to vote for the Dominica Labour Party. And let us continue the work that we've been doing. we give you a commitment that will work even harder next term to deliver to you, the people of this constituency, and Dominica as a whole. So I want to thank you for the courtesy of listening to me. I have to travel now to Soufriere to speak to the next meeting that's going on now. But let us continue to work together, and let us go out on election day, December 6th, very early. Let us go with our entire family and vote, put our X next to the shoe, next for progress and prosperity and peace in this country, ladies and gentlemen. So Labour all the way, and Fenner, Wenham all the way, ladies and gentlemen, on December 6th. Let us give the young lady the mandate that she needs to advance the cause of the people of this constituency. She wants to know that she has the support of all of you on election day. That the plans that she has and she'll articulate tonight, all of which I am endorsing, all of which we'll work together with her to achieve for the people of Portsmouth. She wants to know that she has your support. And she has it. The only way she can confirm that she has it by putting the X on election day next to the shoe, ladies and gentlemen. So hold strong. We have work to do. We have a country to build. We have a youth to mold. But rest assured that Labour Party shall be equal to the task as we have always been over the last 22 years. Because no matter what you say, no matter what questions you ask, which questions you ask, you will come down to one conclusion, that Labour is still the best choice for Dominica. Thank you very much. God bless you. Love you very much. See you soon. Thank you.